You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. I'm needing a new
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Reesie. This is my beauty channel where we come to slay, especially on a budget. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that red button down below, turning on your post notifications and hashtagging Reesie Gang down in the comment section below. And if you're OG, welcome back, babe. I have another video for you. It's gonna be how I create batch content. How the heck do you create batch content? All I need is like 2 to 3 days and I'm good for the next 4 or 5 weeks. We're gonna break this down in 3 parts. First is creating mood boards for our feed. Second is how I take photos. And third is apps I use to edit my photos and make them aesthetically pleasing. So if you guys are interested in how to create consistent content on Instagram, then stay tuned. Alright babes, let's get started. So download Pinterest or open up your Pinterest app. You can follow me on lovereesie_. It'll also be linked down below. So as you can see, I have a self-care aesthetic board already made. So I'm going to break down how to create a mood board. First, you need to pick an aesthetic. As you can see, we're doing self-care today. So I picked things that remind me of bedrooms, bathrooms, all of that. Then pick 4 colors. So as you can see while I'm scrolling, you see black, white, beige, blue, and green. And then that's how you create your mood board. Just find pictures that you can mimic and recreate. Once we have our mood board ready to go, here I'm just going to dress up my bedroom. I have extra white sheets. As you can see, red is not part of my color palette for this series, so I am just taking my sheets and covering the whole bed in white and just create that whole mood. Your studio and your background is so important. Creating that mood will definitely make your pictures pop. So as you can see, I'm setting up my camera. I'm using the Canon EOS R. I have everything linked down below for the equipment I use, but you can definitely use your iPhone because a lot of these pictures I took, I did take off of my iPhone 11. So it is so possible to create clear, aesthetically pleasing photos with an iPhone. Once I have everything set up, it's time to take photos. Of course, I'm using self timer and I'm hiding my phone. What I love to do is have my iPad near me and mimic any poses that I saved in my self-care aesthetic board. So that's why mood boards is so important, so you can mimic all the photos. And so I'm going to show you guys all the photos that I was able to recreate. So you guys, this is the next week. I'm starting a new theme, which is the spring theme series, where it's going to be a bunch of flowers and really, you know, it's springtime. So time to just add flowers to the Instagram feed. The flowers I got are from Trader Joe's. These bouquets were actually already made. And what I did was just wrap it up with some brown paper. I did see this on my Pinterest. I also created a Pinterest board too, and these are the results. Now it's time to show you the apps I use to edit and organize my photos. First up is FACETUNE. This is an app I kind of don't use that often. I basically use it for my selfies. So what I like to do is go on the smooth tool and maybe smooth out any lace that might be showing in my pictures. And then I like to use the details to just detail my lashes, eyebrows, jewelry, and hair. And that's basically all that I use for FACETUNE. And then next up is going to be RETOUCH, which is my favorite app. This app is the GOAT. So as you can see with those photos I was taking, you see those little pins that are at the top. I don't like those in the way. So what I like to do is take the remove object tool and basically highlight the objects that I don't want in the picture and they disappear. This works for any photo. I absolutely love this app. Any content creator should own this app for real. And I believe it's free. Next up is Snapseed. I rarely use this app as well, but this app is so bomb for expanding the background in your photos. So as you can see, it's a blank wall, and I didn't have much room in my living room to create a big studio space. So Snapseed definitely is the GOAT to expand this whole tool, and it just appears like I'm in a big studio, which I'm not. So I love using the expand tool, and then I use the retouch tool to just get rid of any abnormalities in the picture, and that's basically it. I love this app so much. So Snapseed, definitely check that out. So next up is Lightroom. If you haven't heard of Lightroom, I think you're just living under a rock at this moment. But Lightroom is definitely where I get all my filters from. I create my little filters. I have some for sale actually on my website if you're interested in just upping your brand with your feed. I love using the same filter for all my photos. It just makes my feed look very coherent and beautiful. What I like to do is just use my preset that I made and then just adjust the exposure and the black and the white areas in the editing tool, and just basically go back and forth and see what looks right. I added a little bit of grain to these photos to make it more detailed, so grain tool can definitely help with your blurry pictures as well. And that's basically it, you guys. If you guys are interested in the filters that I use on my Instagram, check out my website, link down below. It's going to be under Shop Brown Skin Filters. I have cream for sale, which is my favorite. I have cocoa, mahogany, and chestnut. And if you sign up for email list, you can get a free one for free, obviously. And then coming soon, I have ginger, hazel, and terracotta for my premium chocolate series coming soon. Next up, I love using PLANOLY. This app does cost money, but it's so worth it if you're a serious content creator. This is where I plan out my feed. You can rearrange the photos, you can add blocks to the photos and change them up. It's just so, I love this app, honestly. It's worth every dime. So as you can see, I am uploading some of my favorite photos in a carousel form and then uploading some more photos. What I like to do is upload the photos of me first, and then I upload my filler photos. If you don't know what filler photos is those photos that doesn't have me in them. So as you can see, every other photo is me. This is what's going to create that consistency for you, because those filler photos is just an extra day to post something. So what I like to do is just go to a board that I already created and screenshot any photos that might match my aesthetic for my feed and matches the 4 colors that we talked about in the first part of the video. And then I just screenshot photos that matches my aesthetic. And what I like to do is go on retouch and just touch up those photos, make sure those photos doesn't have those little arrows in it. It doesn't look like I screenshotted them. So I use my filler photos as cover photos for my IG reels. It's just my repurposed TikTok. So once you click that filler photo on my feed on Instagram, it automatically turns into a video. If you are not doing that, just don't forget to shout out the creator that you're using the photo from. And so as you can see, I was a little too close to that photo, so that's why I use that expand tool on Snapseed to make my photos appear like I'm further away from the camera. And here I am just rearranging the photos. This is where you have to have a really keen eye to colors, and this is basically my feed, my future spring feed I love how it turned out. The colors mesh well. When you look on my feed, it's very calm and just a vibe, you guys. Self-care in spring. I added those little flowers. It looks a chef's kiss. So yeah, that is basically how I create batch content. I hope this helped and gave you some insight on how I'm how I'm able to be so consistent with my work. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Multiplying, I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up.